Welcome to Florida. What?
What an intro.
What? What? Well, let me start out by saying I'm Brad.
Lindsay.
What's it been, like 10 months? Hey, y'all.
It feels like a year.
What are we doing here? Welcome. Hello. What's today's date? May 19th, 2021. Wait. Yeah, let's just skip. We'll just skip 2020 and head to 2021. I'm just kidding. It is 2020. Wow.
What
Ooh.
crazy last couple months, right?
So, yeah, pretty exciting, right? Pretty exciting times. And we're here to say hi and talk about what's going on in our world. And maybe you guys can talk about it in the comments about what's going on in your world and all that good stuff. We're not here to talk about too much negative. Let's talk about all the positive and funness that we can get out of all of the stay at home and all that. So talk about what we've tried to keep ourselves busy with over the last 1 month, 2 months, 3 months.
Yeah.
However long this has gone on. When did the stay at home order go into effect?
End of March here
I think it was
Florida.
the 1st of April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People started slowly shutting things down like the end of March. Obviously, if you guys been watching in the national news, you know, or if you're local Floridians, y'all know that Florida was one of the last states to finally shut down. There's been a lot going on besides all of that, and we'll fill you guys in too with what's been going on besides quarantine. But yeah, we wanted to just sort of talk about a little bit of the fun things we were able to do since things started reopening up. But there's some disclaimers. We'll get into that a little bit later.
Oh, yeah. Because
Yeah.
I'll tell you, as soon as our governor started going into partial phase one, it wasn't a full phase one, believe me, we were ready. So as soon as some of the non-theme parks, we're just talking about parks,
Like recreational parks.
yeah, opened, we started doing that. When some of the retailers opened, we started traveling and doing that
To try to support local businesses.
Oh, totally.
I have a little bit of a list in here just to try to keep us on track of what to remember, because my mind's a little bit crazy, which we'll get to in a little bit here. But
yeah, I think one of the things is, I think most of you know, in Florida, Florida is known for citrus and a lot of fruits, the farming industry, because you all know in the wintertime when you go to get those oranges and blueberries and strawberries, I don't think you're getting them, for you Pennsylvania, New Yorkers and that, I don't think you're getting them local, are you?
it's probably either us
We
or
didn't.
California.
Yeah. So we figured, because it was crazy when we started reading that the farmers were having
So
to
sad.
plow over fresh produce. Fresh produce!
Like tomatoes,
Ah!
blueberries, everything.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Strawberries.
So
Yeah.
where'd we go first?
We first went to a blueberry farm, a drive-through blueberry farm.
Where was that?
In Sarasota. Yeah, it was a pretty far drive to get some blueberries, but they were delicious.
How was the adventure? Was anybody there when we got there?
It was nuts. So Brad saw this on the news to try to help support this local business down in Sarasota. We've never been down that far, and so we decided to take a drive, get out of the house, and support a local business, get some fresh fruit, which obviously is healthy and good for you. And just long story short,
Hour and a half drive.
it was an hour and a half drive, then about 25-minute drive going back a windy, dirt, sandy road. Come to know that was just to go pick blueberries, which we couldn't do, which we'll get to later. We just wanted to go buy the pre-picked blueberries and support them. It was all the way at the front of the entrance, but there was no sign, no table saying, here, get the pre-picked blueberries. So long story short, we ended up getting them. We ended up eating a lot of them and then freezing a lot for smoothies, and it's just been really awesome to have them.
Yeah, it was a 2-mile. They had already been open. It was their second weekend. It was we went the weekend after Easter. So we're thinking, okay, second weekend, they're doing this, possibly not that bad. It was a 2-mile stretch to get back there to pick blueberries.
It's crazy.
So when we realized, when we got back
there, the road
there,
was like so tiny, like barely like cars could pass each other either way.
we turned around, came back to the front, and we bought 6 or 7 pounds of blueberries.
Awesome.
And then we headed back. So that was great. Like I said, that was the first adventure with fruit. Which was the next adventure with fruit?
We went to go to Showcase of Citrus to get those bad boys.
Where was that?
That was in Claremont. Claremont, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. So whoever
Claremont.
lives up there, sorry. But we went there and got oranges. We're able to walk around for just a little bit. The whole thing there is pretty cool for kids and families. There's a lot of things to do, but obviously it was just basically pick your fruit and you could feed the animals. But
stinking ostrich tried to bite my hand off.
I think I have a little bit of camera footage or photos to show you guys. We can insert them here. Got some fresh orange slushies, which was really nice, and met up with a few friends and hung out with them. Had Zaxby's, which we hadn't had Zaxby's in a long time. Did a car pull-up drive-through and sat next to each other and had lunch. It's pretty fun. Definitely recommend that place if you guys have never been. It's just north of Disney.
15 miles, roughly. So you want to check it out.
Yeah, it's amazing. Friendliest staff ever, like super helpful. Sort of told you what they had before, so you can be able to come back once they reopen officially. Back to how things were, or somehow, how things were. Right?
You can go there and pick.
Yeah.
Too, just like the blueberry place, this place, most of the places that we went, other than the last place that we went here 2 weekends ago, you can actually go there and pick your own if you wanted to. I think it's a little cheaper to do it that way, but we were too lazy.
Well, there's a reason, which we'll get into.
It's too lazy.
Well, not just that. The other fun fact is because they're so close to Disney, they actually have a sign that has a little orange bird guy on there, so it was so cute. It says the orange grove was and things, so pretty fun. And so 2 weeks ago, we went here. In Claremont, just northeast by like a mile or two? Wow. Yeah, it had a pretty cool system. It was all drive-through. They literally had like 3 or 4 lanes of cars. I'll try to insert a picture here too. Where they basically came to your car window, took an order on the iPad, and then brought back your goodies. We had pre-ordered peaches because we didn't know if they would sell out. So we did get a carton of peaches. Obviously, we both love peaches.
It was a crate.
A crate, yeah. And they ended up giving us a little extra too, which was pretty...
6.5 pounds.
So we paid for 6, got an extra half pound, which was nice.
No, we paid for 5.
Oh, sorry.
And got 6.5 pounds.
He did it. I don't remember.
What else you get?
I had to pick up a few other things. Brad just showed you. Obviously, you can easily make your own peach cobbler mix, but I just wanted to support the local business. Just basic cobbler mix, and we made it with.
You did?
Yeah.
Did I get any?
Yes, you did. I can insert a picture too, what it looks like. Really nice. I definitely would have doubled the amount that they suggested, because it didn't really make that much, and I ended up putting more peaches and stuff in, but nonetheless, it was still really yummy. They also do a few bath products. I want to go back so much for more of this. So this is natural hand and body lotion. It's made with a bunch of like really good stuff, chemical kind of thing. And I got the oatmeal, milk, and honey scent. Amazing. I've been using this every night at night before I go to bed, and my cuticles have been amazing, especially with us washing our hands and using, sanitizer so much more. It's so awesome.
I gotta put a caption in here. I do apologize for all you guys that are having to watch this and listen to the girly stuff. I'm sorry, I just fell asleep and woke up and realized what you were having to listen to. So, sorry guys, fist pump.
So, yep, okay. So I also got their sugar scrub. This is blueberry coconut, and what's really cool, you can see right even here without getting close up, there's actual little blueberries in there that they squeezed in there, and it smells amazing. Cute little handle here to scoop it out in the shower. It's awesome. But I definitely have to go back for more. I don't know if they're like a year-round business. I think they're just seasonal. So if they are seasonal, I'm going to have to go and get more.
Check out their website.
Not sure.
They have different types of fruit. This year, unfortunately, we did ask. They are not opening up their market and anything to walk around and get out. They had 3 lanes of cars. You just drive up and you would tell them what you'd want. Took us about, what, 20 minutes to get through the long lines of cars and get everything that she showed you. So it was very organized, like she said.
Beautiful
next year,
flowers. They had
sunflowers
and zinnias. The fields of them were amazing. You weren't allowed to get out of your car and take photos and things, but in years past, obviously, they did that. Absolutely gorgeous. Just go to their Facebook page. Just amazing, amazing company.
Southern Hill Farms. Nice people. Good people.
Family run.
We will go back there next year when they're fully open. I think you could probably spend about 2 hours there.
Yeah.
And if you want to pick stuff, which I think you can do that. The blueberry fields, oh, that's right. We bought 2 pounds of blueberries,
too.
which they were a little cheaper than the other place that we went in Sarasota, and they were bigger too, and actually better, but don't tell the other place in Sarasota. So we know where to go next year for all of the stuff.
Yeah.
So, which was from like March until May, where the produce, or excuse me, the fruits that they have.
This place, though, I think reopens again in the fall for some other produce like pumpkins and that kind of stuff, seasonal things. But like
yes, they do have like a fall festival kind of thing. So we'll check that in the fall.
Yeah.
Definitely. So a good opportunity, and we're going to keep exploring more and more places next year as they open up to the public to do that. So it's amazing what you can do when you don't think you can do. And believe me, we
Still
did
being safe.
all of these things in adherence to the state and federal guidelines.
Yeah.
With masks and safety of social distancing, folks.
Yeah.
Looking out for you.
Yeah. The day that retail started opening up in Florida, we decided to take a drive. That's when we did the Southern Hills Farm.
Had our masks.
We also did, we just went to the outlets to walk around for a little bit.
Which outlets?
Vineland and iDrive. We went to both. And obviously there's probably between both outlets 5 stores open maybe, which we knew that. It was just the whole idea of getting out and trying to walk around for a little bit. Again, we'll get into the disclaimer, but we also went to the Florida Mall and walked inside there. There was a little bit more things open inside.
Never been there.
Never been there. Really cool mall, would definitely go back. They have an M&M store. They also have a Crayola experience there too. So really cool. Highly recommend going back there. They have a Carlo's Bakery, which if you guys have ever seen that show on TLC, I don't know if it's still on there or not. We don't get cable, so I don't know. But anyways, we did that. So again, just a little mini adventure. And little footnote, while we were there, I just wanted to go in to CVS because they were open, and I saw a ton of Disney stuff, and so I had to get my Disney fix, and I made some purchase, but not a lot. It was so cheap. I found antenna toppers. These are special 90 years anniversary stuff still going on out there. Again, Disney doesn't make these any longer, so I had to pick these up, and they were $5. So
if you wonder why Disney doesn't do the tent toppers,
pretty obvious.
Cars don't come. New cars don't come
Barely.
with
Some, not
antenna
all
toppers.
Or if they do, it's like thicker and they don't fit anymore. So.
Yeah, her 2018 vehicle, it's too big.
Yeah.
And they don't fit anymore, so that's why they've done away with that. It's not like they didn't sell. It's just because.
But I collect them, so that's why.
Changing.
And then to remember 2020 and how fun it was, I got this 2020 magnet. Pretty cute. Again, $3, super inexpensive. And then I did find they had a few magnets left of the 90 years of Mickey, and I got this one. Again, $3, pretty awesome. And then I found this pin, again, to remember quarantine. It says love in 2020. Super cute. And only $5.
And you will not find these things at your local
No.
CVS. Unless you're in Orlando.
I had to get them. These are adorable. These earrings were $7, but super cute. Little dangly dress-up earrings to wear. And I just think they're awesome. But I was excited to get those little bit of things just because the very next day I had to do something, again, we'll get into, and it just really cheered me up, and I was like, excited.
No, the character warehouses were not open,
No.
and they still not are open as of the 19th, and they're not opening. I don't think they're opening tomorrow, even though Disney Springs is opening tomorrow. I haven't seen any verbiage about them opening. The Disney stores haven't opened yet, and I haven't seen anything regarding that, so
Yeah.
I'm patiently waiting.
I think
to do
Disney's
that.
trying to do it all at once across the United States as far as their retail stores go, maybe. I don't know. Who knows?
They could easily open.
Yeah.
They could easily open
Yeah.
because our Disney outlet store, which is 5 minutes from our house, has still not opened, and there's at least 40 plus stores in her center
Yeah.
that are now opened. So I
We'll see. Yeah.
don't know. What else you got? Abe?
Well, Brad ordered these the other day.
Yeah. Anybody? These, if you've been to Epcot and you get these, or excuse me, at Japan, right?
Yeah, in Epcot, you're right.
Epcot in Japan, this is where we get our smokes.
Incense sticks. He calls
Oh,
them.
I call them smokes. They smoke, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
this is our favorite.
It's the favorite scent. It's Lotus, and it's the Morningstar brand. Normally they're $10.50 at the park. He found them on Amazon for how much?
$1 cheaper.
So yeah,
Smell it. Smell it. It's much better when they're smoking.
yeah, we're really into these, and we recently got into essential oils as well. So we don't really burn any.
Again,
At me.
caption for all you guys.
He likes
She
them.
did. They don't do anything. These are cool though. Just I like the smoke smell. It's like cooking out in the barbecue, if you know what I'm saying, in the house.
Oh my god.
Not really, it's not a barbecue smell, but I like that smoke smell. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
So just another little thing to remind us of Disney that we've missed so much.
Sorry.
But do you want to get on with what's been going on with you?
Yeah, it's been about 18 minutes. So now to, I think our last video that we posted, like I said, was in like
Who knows when?
August, September, whatever of last year,
I'm
and then
sorry.
we kind of cut things back. So I am no longer working. I have been unemployed since the middle of April, and unfortunately my job has eliminated my position where I was working at. So I was there for about a year and 2 months, and unfortunately my last official, I was furloughed for 2 weeks, and then officially my position was terminated on the 1st of May. So, but I've actually not been working for a little over a month and a half, a week now. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going crazy. I am
He
going
is.
crazy.
And to say this lightly, he's going more crazy than I have been, and I've been home for a little bit longer, a lot longer actually. Long story short, end of August, I started having some pretty uncomfortable back issues, and it progressively got worse. By the end of September, I ended up having to go on a leave of absence, short-term disability with work, and I'm still in the recovery process. Long story short, like I said, I had several epidurals, physical therapy, none of that worked.
Physical therapy for what? How many weeks? 4 weeks?
4 or 5 weeks.
In October.
And then
Didn't work.
It made it worse. So then they started doing, before that I did have 2 cortisone injections or steroid injections.
Went to one doctor. He was a
which caused me a huge problem.
Quack.
I ended up having swelling, a complication. I ended up having swelling in both of my legs from the knees down. Was rushed to the hospital to get ultrasound on my legs to make sure I didn't have blood clots. That lasted probably for about a week until the swelling fully went down. The nighttime, oh my gosh, I was in tears. At one point he's like, do you want to go to the hospital? Like, it was just that bad. Like he said, that doctor who did that and caused that, we just didn't feel comfortable going back.
plus it was an hour and a half drive.
Yeah, because
see
that was
that
the first doctor
quack?
that was recommended by my family doctor. Long story short. So,
No, not your family doctor,
the
the
orthopedic,
back doctor.
The back doctor. So long story short, we ended up finding a new doctor here in the town that we live in, and started new series of epidural injections and other medications.
Did one with the old doctor, then one with
2 with the old doctor.
2?
A 1.
One.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Then another one with the other one. We figured that was not going to work.
So then he went to 2 other types of procedure. Well, he went to another procedure where
2 tests.
you have to basically repeat the test or the outpatient surgery thing twice in order to confirm this is where a lot of your pain is coming from. So I had to go to a surgery center twice to get that repeated, but you had to wait so many days in between, or weeks in between, and make sure that your pain was reduced at least by 60% before you could even get the next one done because of insurance, yada yada. So finally we confirmed that it was working, and I was then able to get the right side done. So even though they did the left and the right at the same time during those 2 test procedures, insurance wouldn't allow both the right and left to get done. So at the end of February, I had the right side done. It took about 3.5, almost a whole month of me getting to the point where I started to feel better on the right side and my pain was reduced.
We didn't think it was going to work.
No.
So we canceled the left side.
We couldn't cancel the left side. Well, we hadn't had the left side scheduled because I went into the doctor
we didn't
and
even think it
scheduled
was going
it.
to work.
We didn't think it was going to work on the right side. We thought I was going to having to have major back surgery at this point, and
then all of a sudden,
it was working.
Lord willing.
Yes. So went to get the follow-up procedure to show that it did work. Talked to the doctor, got it scheduled. However,
guess what happened? You're never going to guess. Nobody on here is going to guess what happened.
COVID-19 happened.
That happened?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I was supposed to have it on March 31st, the left side, but unfortunately, obviously everything started shutting down middle to end of March, and weren't able to have any outpatient procedures done. So good thing is that I did have a little bit more time to let the right side heal and progress. So that's why the last like 2 weeks since things started slowly opening, we were able to get out and go to a little bit places like this. Always showing off some of our other masks. But I just had the left side done last week on the, what day was that? The 12th. And I'm still in quite a bit of pain. That's why if you see me, I'm sort of scooching around a little bit. Can't really sit in the same spot for too long. Can't really walk around too much. I've been doing a lot of puzzles even before you all started doing puzzles. I don't know how many puzzles I did back in October, November, December, January, February, before all this happened. I was able to do a little bit of crafts. When this whole thing happened with quarantine, I did a bunch of cards to a local nursing home that made me feel really good right before Easter.
Yeah, they needed it.
They needed it. And so I've been trying to keep myself busy.
How many did you send? 52?
I think it was 52 residents at the one that I sent. And it's been really hard, especially for me. I mean, I know everybody's still going through it or had gone through it as far as quarantine goes, but I've just been like losing my mind mentally, emotionally, physically, because I've been off work for so long and being stuck at this house for so long. And so it's been really nice that I've started to feel better on the right side this last couple weeks to be able to get out and do stuff a little bit more before this last procedure.
What would we like to do here in the future?
Yeah.
Because we're at about 23 minutes, so I think you guys
probably
have
25.
got an idea. So, Lord willing, she gets back to work here in the next, I'm going to say 2 weeks.
Pray.
And after, say, hopefully by June 1st, after a doctor's appointment. And I would love to be working, but not to be a pessimist, but with everything going on and things needing to get back up and opening and all that stuff, I think it's going to be a long summer.
Because you guys know we both work in retail, so retail is one of the hardest hit areas.
I think it might be a long summer, so I'm going to keep myself busy. So on days off and all that, I think it'll be probably a little bit longer before Disney opens. So we've been, the beach, I don't know, Busch Gardens. I don't know if, come on, Busch Gardens, reopen. You might have a renewal of annual passes.
I'm able to get back to it too, though.
Yeah. So anyways, we're still going to do some more exploring, and I think videos to come. Get back at this.
I want to do, because I can't really do much, I want to do some hauls. I've been ordering some new products, and I have some new Disney Legos that I've been getting that Brad got me, and so there's some things besides Disney that I think I want to start doing. And I know I said that before we wanted to do it, but I just feel like now's the right time since I'm slowly starting to feel better. Right now I'm not, and I'm gonna have to go lay down and put an ice pack on, but I'm just happy to be back in front of the camera. I miss you guys. It's been a lot.
Haven't really been able to do this because of things. So that being said, we're gonna go order some Cajun
Oh yeah, we're gonna get
food,
some
and
takeout.
I'm gonna go get that and bring that home and enjoy our evening. And I think give us a little bit of time, and you'll be seeing us real soon. Okay.
Bye y'all.